the main issues that you identified at halftime with that first time?
I thought we were really good defensively. They held them to 50, and it was really offensively for us. Had 15 offensive rebounds and didn't convert them, 4 for 16 on those opportunities. Transition was sloppy as well. Had 5 turnovers in transition, so make a few putbacks, make a few kick-out threes on the offensive glass, convert in transition. We're in the 65-70 range, so felt it was good enough defensively, holding them to 50. Obviously, shooting 38%, having 51 points wasn't good enough offensively.
Do you think the shot selection in the half court was good?
First half?
Yeah.
I mean, you're missing point-blank putbacks. That's a good one. I think Alpy had some mismatches and created some opportunities there on the double teams, but we didn't convert the kickouts. And so decent job overall, but did feel like we were kind of in mud a little bit and playing down to our competition a little bit.
Seems like some of the best quarters you guys have had this season are when Alpy and Jalen are both on a roll like they were in that third quarter. Are you seeing them start to, just with their chemistry with each other and their individual one-on-one matchups, start to do that more and more?
Yeah, I mean, we're going to be really good when they both are clicking on the same night. We talk about we don't want it to be your turn, my turn, and put them in specific actions together for them to kind of work together and get that chemistry down. But when they're both going, obviously we're a much better team offensively, and that's what happened in the third quarter. But the second half in general was really good offensively after a poor first half, 36 and 38 in the last 2 quarters, and got our percentage up to around 45.
Kind of a generic question, but you're now halfway through the regular season. How would you assess the first half?
Good, but we want more. Feel there's another level we can take it to. Defensively hasn't been great lately. I think we had some slippage there. Tonight was decent, 103. We want to hold teams under 100, and until they got flurry at the end, we did a good job there. Offensively, we're still finding our way. There's some things we can improve at, and we're doing some of the benchmarks that we tried to do at the start of the season, which are offensive rebounds, transition, being top of the league in those categories, but can still get a lot better, and it's really consistency. That's a message to our team this whole year.
Do you like to set very specific goals at the halfway point or quarter point or any point in the season, or are you just more like, we need to do this better? Are you setting?
No, we do it. I mean, start of the season, there were things we targeted for sure. We've achieved some of those, but we did say sacrifice and consistency is the biggest thing. And so at this point, we look every 10 games to see where we're at, and have some slippage areas. We try to make up for those. But overall, we are achieving some of the things offensively. The shooting has come up lately. That was a big part of some of our poor offensive performances early in the year. We still have our benchmarks, and record-wise, we're good. But even with that, we talked about the having 13 losses. There are about 6 or 7 we wish we could have back, whether we didn't finish at the end of the game or let leads slip away. And so, like I said, we can take it to another level. We all believe we can.
You made these last several games for Jalen. What do you think has clicked or changed for him that he's been on such a heater?
Yeah, confidence is a big thing, obviously, a recognition of defense. He's understanding what teams are trying to do to him. He was getting blitzed a lot early in the season and not handling it as well as he is now, trusting the guys with the numbers behind it, but recognition of them going under, trying to take away his driving lanes. He's shooting those shots confidently, and then it really opens everything up for him. Bring the big up, hits the pocket, and so he's being more of a facilitator, but also we're putting him in some actions to get him downhill.
I'm also curious, these last few injuries have given Cam a little bit more of an audition, what you think he's done well and maybe what he needs to work on.
Yeah, he's improved a lot. The shooting at the start of the season, whatever, 1 for 18 from 3 or whatever, that wasn't as much. A lot of guys were shooting poorly to start the season, so it was really defensive focus, understanding the schemes and personnel and those things. So he had some lapses there. Got some time in the G League and, got some real game minutes and has come back much more efficient offensively. Starting to do what Jalen did last year, recognize that it's not just for yourself and getting others involved, and defensively been much more crisp. So obviously guys go down. We have other guys stepping in with those opportunities. Our man has done the same thing, and